sorry to interrupt the climax, but let me talk a little bit more about both companies, which is Graphic Simulator 2.0 and Desmos. What does Desmos lack? It's compatibility. Compatibility so that the user does not have to struggle while maneuvering through their interface.
Now, what do I mean by this? Well, here's an example. So I'm at Desmos currently, and let's say I am a complete beginner. So how do I input a square root function, let's say? So we do y equals to, I should know this to begin with, but now how do I do a square root function? Well, as you can see on my keyboard, there is no real square root key, so I guess there has to be a shortcut, right? So now, since the Desmos lacks user compatibility, I will have to waste my time going on Google and searching for it. Now we have arrived at Graphing Simulator 2.0. So first of all, we have this really cool animation to start us off, since it gives the user a very industrial looking feeling. So first of all, we have the rules, which Desmos clearly lacks. Now, why do we have this? It's so newcomers, like I did, for example, on Desmos previously, don't have to face of the wastage of time because I couldn't find the square root key, which in reality was just sqrt. So let's say yes. And here we have a lot of rules, but if you read them correctly, then even a newcomer will have no problem on Graphing Simulator 2.0. So, onto the menu, we have three options, which is very neat and tidy. And for this purpose, we're testing what we exactly did with Desmos, which is graphing a square root function and seeing how hard it is. So let's do number three since we want to enter an equation. And let's do one because we just want to input one parent equation of the square root function. And something that clearly lacked on Desmos was that it never asked us what kind of function we want to graph. And this just gives the compiler a better view of what we're trying to go for, and it makes it easier for the user itself. So here we have the a value. So since a square root function is y equals to square root of ax plus b, we will input the parent, which is just y equals to square root of x. So that's just 1 and 0. And now, without any further to do, we have the graph created. Yeah, and we also have a bonus of a table of values, just so if our teacher wants us to show a table of values, we have that as well. Plus the equation that we entered, shown as standard form. So this is really cool, and I think it's arguably much better than what Desmos did.